My name is Courtney Moores, and I'm an actor and a teaching artist with the Alliance Theatre Institute. And I'm here today with my assistant David to introduce you all to the theatrical strategy known as Tableau. Now, tableau comes from the French phrase tableau vivant, meaning living picture. And indeed, tableau is a snapshot of a compelling moment in a story. Now, tableaus are created when a group of actors create a silent, frozen pose with their bodies that tells a story. Now, all the actors who form poses in the tableau play roles, characters, right? Either living or inanimate in the story. So when one actor forms a tableau, we call it a statue. When two form a tableau, it's a two-person tableau. More than that, we call it a whole group tableau. So right now, David and I will form a two-person tableau. Ready? 3, 2, 1, curtain up. 3, 2, 1, relax. Awesome. So if you couldn't guess, we formed a tableau of the Wright brothers flying their first motor-operated plane in 1903. Now you'll notice I said 3, 2, 1, curtain up, and then 3, 2, 1, relax, or curtain down. That's a great way to get your students in and out of Tableau. Now, what makes a strong tableau, you might ask? Well, a few things. First, the tableau should be still or frozen in order to be fully enjoyed by the audience. Though still, the poses should still be energized and full of expression. Second, the tableaus should be silent. Our bodies and our facial expressions tell the story rather than our words, and the audience makes inferences about what is being told in the story. Now, third, a good tableau utilizes multiple levels in space: high, medium, and low. Fourth, the tableau should exhibit students' understanding and comprehension of the material and text they're basing the tableau on. So as teachers, you can evaluate students' understanding of the material by how well and creatively they're able to interpret their understanding into a tableau. Fifth, tableaus should clearly illustrate characters' relationships to each other. This heightens the inherent drama of the tableau and can make the story being told more captivating. So it's a good idea to share this checklist of what makes a strong tableau with your students and display it in a prominent place in your classroom. Now, when I initially introduce students to Tableau, I first have us all start with building statues individually. So for example, we could all build statues of a rock concert, right? So a performer giving a rock concert. So we're all gonna build that tableau, and then I'll count the class off, A or B, each student, and the A's will create that same tableau again of the rock concert, where the B students will then become a super fan at the concert. And if you pair those together, you have a two-person tableau. You have relationships. You could even have those pairs then find another pair and come up with other characters that could be in the tableau. So you could add in a drummer, a bass player, and create a whole group tableau that tells a story. Now, I'll give you a few examples of how you could use Tableau in your classroom. You could break your class into 3 groups and assign each group beginning, middle, or end of a story or novel that you're currently reading. Have the groups choose the most compelling moment from the beginning, middle, or end of the story and create a tableau based upon that. If you're studying habitats, you could assign each group a different habitat to create a tableau of, right? Desert, ocean, rainforest, etc. In Shakespeare units, I've given each group a different line of dialogue or chunk of text for them to decipher the meaning of and then create a tableau based on. So again, a great way to check comprehension and understanding. To work Tableau into your science curriculum, you could ask students to create tableaus depicting push and pull forces of energy, or push and pull forces of energy or gravity, or tableaus depicting an effort to either decrease or increase the temperature of something. For a social studies unit, history unit, your students could depict important moments in history, right? Or statues of historical figures. Tableaus can even depict change. So you could have a student create one tableau depicting an animal out of place in an unfamiliar habitat, and then in the second tableau, ask them how they could change that tableau to show the animal adapting to that habitat. Once students are familiar with this tool, you can take it a step further, layer in thought tracking. Thought tracking is when you tap a student in the Tableau on the shoulder, and that tells them to remain frozen in the Tableau, but to verbalize or vocalize whatever their character within the Tableau might be thinking or feeling in that moment. So it's asking students to deepen their connection to the character they're playing. And again, just a great way to test comprehension and understanding. So now we'll do just a couple more Tableau examples for you. David and I are going to build a 2-person Tableau right now based on some text from Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. So this is the moment when King Oberon is telling Puck about the magical flower, love in idleness. So here's our text. That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll be the vestal, the fair vestal throned by the west. I'm imagining that that is Queen Elizabeth. And do you want to be Cupid?
Of course.
I think you should be Cupid. So I'll occupy a high level in space.
Okay.
And be the fair vestal, and you'll be Cupid. 3, 2, 1, curtain up. 3, 2, 1, relax. Awesome. So just a really fun way to animate a little bit of text, and again, check students' understanding of the material. I'm going to remind you now of that 2-person Tableau we did at the beginning with a great nod to history, the Wright brothers flying their first airplane over Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Awesome. So I hope this video gave you a few examples and ideas for how to use Tableau in your classroom. And I hope you're inspired to work it into your curriculum really soon. So thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.